Parts of the Central Coast are seeing an alarming rise in stolen mail and subsequent fraud.
News Channel reporter Jared Zinn joins us now live. And Jared, you're explaining how this is happening and how people can prevent it.
Good evening, Beth and CJ. That's right. Locals to the Central Coast have reported important pieces of mail being stolen with no signs of forced entry or vandalism, and secure shared mailboxes being found wide open and empty. Her mailbox open and her book of bank checks gone. That is how Orchid resident Kelly Ayers found her condo's shared mailbox back in January.
In this neighborhood, all our mailboxes were open, so it wasn't just mine. It was all the 500 blocks. They probably just drove right down here, opened them, raided them.
And in Napomo, Evelyn Laverne has had her mailbox broken into and one time even chained and ripped from the ground.
My daughter calls me and said, "Mom, you did it again. You left the mailbox door open." I said, "No, I didn't. I definitely shut it." So she was perturbed about it.
These Central Coast women are not alone. Since the pandemic, mail theft has increased at an alarming rate. Between 2019 and 2022, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service has reported an 87% increase in high-volume theft from mailboxes. So, who protects our mail?
The Postal Inspection Service employs postal police officers, which are akin to uniformed cops, and postal inspectors who are essentially criminal investigators. Think of them as detectives.
Frank Albergo, president of the Postal Police Association, says it's no coincidence that mail theft has risen since the pandemic.
In 2020, the Postal Service decided that postal police officers should no longer protect the mail and should no longer protect postal workers who deliver it.
According to the U.S. Senate Committee on the Judiciary, in August of 2020, Postmaster General Louis DeJoy issued a memo directing Postal Police to only guard Postal Service facilities, removing them from their street patrols and other previous jurisdictions. The Postal Police are a fully equipped arm of law enforcement who reports to the Postal Inspection Service. They're trained to protect postal facilities, mail carriers, and mail recipients, the public. A recent report by the Government Accountability Office shows robberies of mail carriers have more than doubled since the pandemic.
Why isn't the Postal Service utilizing postal police to stop this mail theft epidemic? They're already being paid. Use them.
Law enforcement say these perpetrators are targeting master keys, also known as arrow keys.
The criminals get that arrow key. And once they have the arrow key, they have access to all the mail in every blue collection box, in every apartment panel, in every cluster box, in every relay box.
This time when it was broken into, it wasn't vandalized.
Ayers believes whoever got into her mailbox had an arrow key. In February, Santa Maria police confirmed at least 3 cases of mail theft, but reported no arrow keys missing. Santa Maria police don't believe those thefts are connected to Ayers theft in Orchid. Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office does not have any recent reports of arrow keys being stolen, and any reports of mail theft are forwarded to the postal inspector. The U.S. Postal Service recommends promptly removing mail from your mailbox after delivery and to have your local post office hold your mail if you are on vacation. Additionally, a rollout of electronic locks to replace arrow locks is currently underway in large metropolitan areas, as well as an increase of accountability reviews in high crime areas. The Trump administration has announced improvement plans for the United States Postal Service in the coming weeks and months. The 2020 memo has been the subject of a long-running legal battle. Court documents show the Postal Service rescinded the memo, but the Postal Police Union argues there's still a lack of clarity for its officers on what they can do to protect mail carriers. Mr. Albergo recommends to write your congressperson and advocate for the Postal Police Service. Live in Santa Maria, I'm News Channel reporter Jared Zinn.
Thank you, Jared.